It's an interesting topic today, at least for me. Who are we nurturing? A crow or a cuckoo? Now, this is a story I heard. The two birds, two happy families, two look similar, and they're happily flying around, playing around, and a cuckoo seems to tell the crow, your voice is so bad. You don't sing well. People come here to listen to me. I please people all around me. People long to hear me. And then Crow goes, yeah, you're right. And I have come here to listen to your song too. And along with that, I am here to nurture your eggs, to protect your eggs, to take care of them so your breed continues to please the people around the world. Sing continuously, help people enjoy. That's why I'm here to protect your eggs. And I have a big heart. I'm here to care for you. I'm here to listen to you and care for you and extend that support. And listening to that, the cuckoo goes, oh my God, I completely overlooked that sacrifice the crow has made. The crow doesn't sing well, but has that big heart, that nurturing ability. Now, who do we want to nurture? A cuckoo or a crow? We definitely want our children to sing well, to please people, to get all those achievements, awards, etc. But in the process of making our child sing well, are we forgetting the nest? Are we forgetting the foundation? That's something that struck me. Where are we missing? Is it a modern trap? When we were being raised, my parents hardly worried about me. Are we celebrating the cuckoo? It's the environment. We have all those championships for young children, be it karate, be it singing, be it dance, be it performance, whatever. We even have best child award to be given in every classroom to encourage something. Now, if I don't have the nest, if I only encourage the external, are we going to sustain it? We post performances. I see the reels of these little young children, talking little funny or different way. Their reels are made every single day and posted. We applaud their achievement. But do we notice the child who cares? Of course, the child who is singing could also be caring, and that's who we want, a cuckoo and a crow. But we rarely celebrate the crow, the patience, the perseverance, the responsibility they take. The child who is very good and we are making reels of them and getting likes and posts, that child is very, very capable, responsible, kind, etc. But then when I focus on one aspect of the child, somewhere I'm giving the impression to the child, the world notices your song. The world doesn't care which nest you were raised in, what kind of nest you lived in. So, am I giving a wrong impression to the child? Am I only celebrating the talent, the way children express, the intelligence, the presence of their mind, the visibility? Am I focusing only on that? Only on that. I'm not saying do not celebrate them. Because somewhere I need to be also asking, what is this child becoming? Not what a child can do. When the child will sing, oh, the child can sing, the child can dance, the child can get place in Olympiads. But what is the child becoming? I mean, this is what I think we need to begin to notice in every other being we connect. You look at somebody, some family member, what is that person becoming? Which is going to give us some profound, varied results depending on how, the attitude, the gesture with which we ask. Like a crow, is it dependable? Is the person caring? Is the person patient? Is they helpful? Are they protective? So these are the qualities which do not get too much of attention. Any of us who go there to do something for value, it's a government setup. Anybody is very principled, they get transferred a lot, they get pushed a lot, they get suspended, they get wrong blames, whatnot. Marketing, you have to put all the flashy things for people to get to buy your product. Somewhere money making is the agenda, not quality building. Cuckoo becomes the agenda, not the crow. Right? So, somewhere when life becomes difficult, who is called to help? The one who is performing, or the one who can really take the brunt, take the responsibility, and be there to pitch in and help? Right? Are we losing these invisible qualities? Are we like taken away by this, by the media, by the screen, by the inundation? I mean, every single day we are exposed to this. And so some things we need to begin paying attention to, begin practicing. Somewhere the child must come to believe my value comes from who I am, not from what people notice. Who am I? Who am I becoming? What am I capable of doing? That is where we need to nurture the environment. So we need to begin looking, first of all, when was the last time I praised myself to begin with? When did I thank I'm so many times complaining, you're not on time, you don't do this, you forgot again, whatnot, whatnot. Once I began to start recognizing those foundational qualities in me, I begin to notice it in my children as well. So, have I asked my child, did you help any lonely child in school today? Did you help without being asked? Have you been patient? Have you taken any additional responsibilities without being told today? Have you kept up a promise? Something foundational, something simple, something basic, which is all those things we want our children to be. But then we go back and ask, you scored well, good, keep it up. You performed great, awesome, you won, congratulations. Right? That's what we express. But we do not nudge or question. You know, the only problem is if I continue to nurture, celebrate the external, the song, somewhere the child does not have the will to build that nest or that heart. That is something I need to be considering, right? So we need both. We need both. It's neither, either one is not going to make me a holistic human being. So I need somebody to take responsibility, also to inspire me. I want them to shine, but also to nurture. So we as parents need to begin to recognize a child who is comforting a friend, who is cleaning up a little corner in the house, who is folding something properly, who is helping without expecting any reward, who is protecting somebody who is weaker, who says thank you to things. You know, these are the things we need to recognize. Children are doing this all the time. Only thing I need to recognize and express that. So something, the three questions that we can ask child every day: who did you help today? Simple. Who did you help? Simple thing. The minute you ask who did you help, or even myself, who did I help, and I start looking for things. I mean, these days I'm like, I need to throw one thing out, declutter my place, one less thing in my house, which also means one less adding to the house and one less removing. So I'm like looking at things that I haven't used to give away or to use up, right? So something, that is the question we give the child, that keeps brewing in their head. Did you make someone's day a little easier today? You know, by helping them a little bit, by listening to them a little bit, right? So, what kind of person did you practice being today? No, I yelled a little less. I was jealous a little less. I cooked a little better. Now, what kind of person am I becoming? That is the seed to sow in the children. Because we want to look at a child. Do I want a child who will impress the world, or who will serve the world? What kind of a child do we want? What kind of a person do I want to become? Just impress and be hollow inside, or really get into action, get my hands dirty, take responsibility and serve? What do I want when my child is 40? What do I want myself to be when I'm 80? These are the questions that keeps pondering and nudging us towards taking that step to nurture both in me as well as the child. Ponder over it. Thank you.